Today's video is a review of the brand new VERSED Multi-Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I did purchase this in the lightest shade 1C. I think this is the perfect shade for my skin. I am wearing it again this morning. Watch my wear test, I'll circle back around and we will talk about all the details, ingredients, who I think this was for, whether it's a sunscreen or just a skin tint. I have thoughts. Hi, I'm Sean, Melanoma Mom. Welcome to my channel. Come back next week for more sunscreen reviews to help you find the best sunscreen for your skin and for your budget. And occasionally I review makeup with SPF in it, like sunscreen day. Okay, this is the brand new VERSED Multi-Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I'm excited to try this. 1 fluid ounce glass. This is a glass bottle. I feel like VERSED is pretty reasonably priced for skincare. It's 13.1% zinc oxide. So I'm gonna put it around my eyes today too. The only skincare I have on this morning is the Medicube Pink Peptide Toner. So really enjoying this one. Of course, I'm going to be applying 1/4 teaspoon for my face. It's not too drippy, it's a little drippy, a little runny. Let's see what this looks like, and then I'll scoop it up in that 1/4 teaspoon. What do you think? Is this gonna be a good shade match? Oh, I did this all wrong, didn't I? All right, let's squirt some more in here. I wanna make sure I get that SPF 40, that full SPF 40 today. Ooh, okay, all right. I'm gonna put this all over my face. I'm gonna speed this part up. Okay, I have a mess going on here. You can see product all over my hand, and you can see it with the 1/4 teaspoon. This, in my opinion, does not work, okay? So if you wanna use this as your sole sunscreen, it's thick, it gets thick. It doesn't lay well on itself with this appropriate amount, y'all, okay? This is the Skin Cancer Foundation's appropriate amount for a sunscreen on your face to get the SPF on the package. If you were like me and you were thinking this was gonna work as a one and done sunscreen product today, it's not. This does not work. I mean, you can see, right? It's not laying on itself well. It's gooped up in spots. It's too much product. it's too much. And I still have a ton of it on my hands, and I only used 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm actually gonna wipe this off, and I am gonna use this as a foundation. So as an extra layer of sun protection. So I'm gonna reapply a sunscreen that I know does really well on my skin. And then I'm gonna use this as I would, you know, you guys know how I use my Misha BB cream that has the SPF 42 in it, where I just use it as a additional mineral sunscreen on top. So let's see how this works as a foundation, because this is not gonna work for me, for my skin. It's not gonna work, because there's no way to smooth it out. Just feels gross on my face, okay? Okay, I'm back. Freshly washed face. Put the Medicube back on. It has dried down. I'm gonna apply the Misha Vita C sunscreen in 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, I'm back. I love that Misha sunscreen because it dries down super fast. And it gives almost a like blurring, smoothing effect on the skin. So fantastic. All right, let's shake this one back up again. Smaller amount, like I would if I was using this as a foundation, like as an actual skin tint. Okay, as a foundation skin tint, this is very pretty. It is very glowy, but it hasn't dried completely down. So I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit, but it went beautifully on top of the Misha sunscreen. And the tint is absolutely beautiful. It does feel a little thick on my face, but let's let that dry down. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup. As you can see, it is very glowy. Like, borderline glowy to the gods. Which I know is in, glowy is in. But for me, this is too glowy because I live in South Carolina. It's humid and hot. And as soon as I step outside, my face is water is gonna beat up on my face and it's gonna be wet looking. I also have normal leaning oily skin. So I don't need help in the glowy department. This took 15 minutes to dry down. It does feel a little sticky. It no longer feels heavy though. So that's really good. Honestly, it doesn't feel as sticky on my forehead as it does right through here. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Matte Fit Me in the shade 100, which is the translucent. Take the little sponge and I'm gonna press it in to reduce the shine. Because it may look very matte to you as I do this, but I promise you, as my day goes along, it will not stay this matte. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I love it. Take my hair down. Do I want to put bronzer on? I think I do. I'm going to use the RMS Beauty Beach Walk Betty. This is a very light bronzer, but I'm just going to warm up my face a little bit here. I like using bronzer to give color. Okay, there we go. I'm done for the day. I'll check back in with you in 2 hours and we will see how this wears before I have to reapply. Okay, it's actually been 3.5 hours since I put the Versed on. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I think you can see there is a little bit of glow that's popped through my forehead, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I mean, look how smooth it is. It's not accentuating my forehead wrinkles. My cheeks look very smooth. I haven't blown my nose today, so it's rubbed off my nose a little bit, but I'm getting ready to apply more sunscreen, go do some errands, grocery store, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I look forward to wearing this the rest of the week. This didn't go quite as planned. I am wearing it again this morning and I have it on top of the new, this one right here, the new Shiseido Ultimate Skin Protector Lotion Mineral SPF 60. That's what I have it on top of today so that I actually have the protection. I kind of look at this is SPF 40 as a foundation, a dewy foundation that gives you light to medium coverage. It, in my opinion, doesn't build well upon itself very well. It feels thick going on, but wearing it throughout the day, it doesn't feel heavy, in my opinion. This is a great price point. This is $19.99 for 1 fluid ounce. I love that it comes in glass packaging with a pump. Excellent price point. I love the shade range as well. How many shades is this? 14 shades, I think? Yes, 14 shades. Absolutely love that. I think there will be shades for most everyone. This is the lightest shade, 1C. So if you are fairer than I am, give it a try. It may or may not work out for you, but it did blend seamlessly into my neck, which I absolutely love. I do worry about those of you that have oilier skin than I do. I live in a very humid climate, so I do have to put a matte setting powder on top of this because it's just too glowy for my skin. I think those of you with dry skin, this has some fabulous ingredients. I'm gonna pop up the ingredients on the screen right now. Double check, see if there is anything that your skin loves or anything that your skin doesn't enjoy. This does have 13.1% zinc oxide. It also has hyaluronic acid and cacao plum, is that how you say that? Cockadoo plum extract, which helps brighten the appearance of dull skin. And I know several of you do look out for that ingredient. I do want to point out that this has butyl octylsalicylate in it, which is an SPF booster and typically put in to help make a sunscreen more elegant. I know some of y'all are sensitive to that, so I want to point that out. I had hopes that this would be a sunscreen first. It just did not look well. It did not sit well. It felt very thick, very greasy. So unfortunately, I will not be using this as a tinted sunscreen, but I think as a skin tint with the added benefit of SPF where you layer it on top of your sunscreen, I think it works very well. So if you like a dewy finish and you might have dry to normal combination skin, and you just want something lightweight, easy, at a great price point, this might be the perfect foundation skin tint, tinted moisturizer for your skin. I probably will take this back out again in the colder months when my skin does get a little drier and use it up then, but I'm gonna save it for, I'm gonna save it for colder weather. Today's a great day to wear sunscreen. I do recommend, and I have a full review on the Shiseido Ultimate Skin Protector Lotion Mineral SPF 30. I absolutely love this one. Under the sweatshirt, I do have it on my arms today because I'm wearing a tank top. It's so hot. I think the heat index is supposed to be 105 here in South Carolina. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.